What's up, guys? It's been a while. It's Phenomenal One here, and on
Gold
social
helmet.
media, I said I'm gonna be coming in hot, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. And what we have here today is some of my first gameplay of Season 3, and I'm still not used to
the gold does
the map at all. I have to take the time to actually get used to it, because it's just so much harder. Well, not necessarily harder, it's just so different.
Did you switch it to burst fire?
And then it's awesome though. I thank Respawn so much for it.
What was it originally?
It's amazing. But with the new season came a lot of different. Came a big update, and it came with a lot of things to go with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and read those off for you.
First is where it's at.
First,
yeah.
As you can see in the clip right now,
and then auto goes,
is the double tap trigger.
And then burst goes.
Yeah, the double tap trigger. You can put it on the EVA 8 or the G7 Scout, and basically it turns into a burst fire with a G7 shooting 2 rounds, and then the EVA shooting 2 rounds. But honestly, though, the EVA with the 2 rounds shooting, it shoots way faster than automatic or what you can throw. Semi-automatic, and I think it's going to give the Peacekeeper a run for its money. And then also they added in the Anvil receiver, which I have not got to use yet. I've still been looking for. I haven't found an Anvil receiver once in any of the games I've played so far. But with the Anvil receiver, it basically turns the flatliner R301 into semi-automatic and gives it extra damage, which is awesome, honestly. Because the new map is based upon long range, and that is something that I'm gonna have to get my hands on and get some gameplay of. And then also, they took out the Skull Piercer and Disruptor rounds. So for the Skull Piercer, the Wingman and the Longbow, you can no longer have a Skull Piercer, which decrease. What they did was kind of buff up both of those just a little bit, and then and that way they would kind of be a little closer to the what they would with the Skull Piercer. So I mean, it's not necessarily all that bad, but honestly, you're not really gonna see console players using a longbow or a Wingman too much, but I could be wrong. And then the alternator and the RE45, they may have buffed them a little bit just because they took out Disruptor rounds, but honestly, now if I had to choose between an RE45 and an alternator, I'm going to choose the RE45. It's just a personal preference, and it just feels better to actually shoot. And then actually coming up on the screen right now, you'll be able to see the G7 Scout with the double tap trigger, except I have horrible aim at the moment, and I didn't have no stock on it, and so I had loads of recoil on it. But also they added a new weapon called the Charge Rifle. The Charge Rifle, that thing is going to be part of the new meta for this map, for sure. That thing does some damage, but what it does is it's a rifle / sniper rifle, so technically you can put a regular scope on it and then a sniper rifle scope on it and use it as a sniper. And that's basically what's been happening to me out of all the games that I've played so far, but it really hasn't been that many. But also too, what it does is it will beam them and do a little bit of damage, like it does like 45 to the body or whatever. But it will do a little damage, and then once it actually hits them, it'll do more damage. And so it's kind of like a little laser or a continuous beam. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I've only actually got my hands on one, like in 1 or 2 games, but I didn't really get to use them because I died. And so I'm still trying to get used to the map. And then they still have the Mozambique and the P2020 with hammer point rounds, but they decreased the spread pattern for the Mozambique. So that kind of affected a little bit. And I was never a big fan of Mozambique. I did use the gold Mozambique not too long before season 2 ended, and I was clapping people, but I didn't have any video of that because, like I said, I'm getting back to it, and don't worry about the horrible gameplay in the back. Stupid decisions. But also, new champion, or whatever you want to call them, Crypto. He's honestly going to be, in my opinion, he's going to have to be part of the new meta, because even though Bloodhound got a little bit of buff in a way, honestly, you don't need Bloodhound because of Crypto, and so I feel like I saw another YouTuber say it, but I kind of feel like Bloodhound will kind of fall off as well. But Crypto, his drone, he has a drone. He throws it up, and then make sure you have cover or have your teammates covering you. You can go around and look for people and stuff, which is actually pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It pings him. I haven't got to play as Crypto. I haven't unlocked him yet. I'm working on that, and when I do, I'm actually going to be trying to master Crypto and posting a bunch of gameplay. And before I get back to what I was saying, as you've seen in the clip, I got hit with that charge rifle by a Wraith, and she was clapping me with it. But back to Crypto, his drone is, you can throw it out anytime you want, or call it back anytime you want. Over a 30-meter radius is where you can kind of like throw it, like travel with it, and then you can leave it up in the air, and it'll keep pinging people. And then with Crypto's passive ability, his neuron link, it can help you. It shows the targets to you, the targets, whether it be a person or traps, to yourself and the teammates. And then also with and then also with the drone, it has an EMP.
Against energy weapons.
It has an EMP, and which will take off 50 shields if you hit people with it. And then also it will stun them, and then it will disable traps as well. And then, as you see in the clip, right now I'm having a problem going against energy weapons, because energy weapons at this point are clapping. But, and then, okay, that's Crypto. Like I said, Crypto is going to be a big part of the new meta. And then also, they nerfed Wraith a little bit. Now, like, if she dies while trying to go for her portal or whatever, it won't play. And then they buffed Bangalore and Gibraltar. Gibraltar, you can actually heal yourself and get increased heals inside of his dome shield, and then his bombardment got buffed a little bit, and same with
one dude with
Bangalore
with
as
a
well.
thermite, like, spot on.
And then, like I said, Bloodhound got a little bit of buff, but at this point I feel like it's kind of useless in a way.
There's
and then also back to Crypto, I feel like Crypto might be nerfed a little bit with his drone being able to throw it out and stuff like that. But the map is set up for like long ranged and like in building close quarter engagements, and it's fun, lots of fun, but just really hard for me at the point because I haven't really got to sit down and have the time to explore and what I need to do and everything like that. And also the gold backpack and the gold armor. The gold backpack is called Guardian now, and so what that does is when you pick up your teammate, they get like 50% extra shields, I believe. And then the gold helmet does the fast charging now. And there's a few other things that they changed as well, but at this moment, the game is fresh. Feels like there's new life behind it. Not that there was nothing wrong with Kings Canyon, and I'm just really loving Season 3 so far of what I've got to play, and it's so much fun. I don't know what you're doing if you're not playing Apex Legends. I really don't. But no, I'm just kidding. There's plenty other fun games out there. But in my opinion right now, the weapons of the new meta for console players at least are either going to be an
you have to run
Evo
all the way to
with the
field equal
burst,
past everybody if you wanted to get me.
or R99 or an R99, which did get nerfed as well. Like they took out like 3 bullets from each mag, and gave a little more recoil, but it still smashes.
Put your gun away and run.
And then also,
Yeah.
when in doubt, like you're about to see in this clip right now, when in doubt, just go try to spray. Just go up there and try to smash, because even though if you go down, you go down. But like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with Season 3, and I hope you are as well. And I'm going to be posting more content.
They're coming
on my YouTube channel as well, whenever I get good enough videos and things like that. And so, like I said, the best part to me about Season 3 is it's fresh, it's new, it's doing something that no other Battle Royale is doing.
Okay, good.
I seen a thing on YouTube saying PUBG and Fortnite, you need to pay attention to what Apex is doing, and I agree. You need to pay attention, because they're doing something great.
Drop down, drop down.
And I'm just really loving it. And whenever I do unlock crypto, I'm gonna have a bunch of crypto gameplay. And if I did miss anything, I will probably add it in my next video, or maybe when I start streaming on Twitch.
Dude, my aim was garbage right there.
It will be. I will talk about it on there. And so I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that y'all have a phenomenal day. And if you liked the video, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment, and please share. And
go to the roof.
y'all just have a phenomenal day, and thank you so much.